You discovered that the best way to sift flour is by using a glass. It's a simple technique, easier and much quicker to do. I'm leaving the already sifted flour here, set aside for now. And now let's go to the blender jar, where we'll prepare the base of the batter. I'm going to add 1 can of drained sweet corn here. And I have here 3 cups of whole milk. I'll pour just part of that milk into the blender. Then I'll blend the corn well with the milk until it's finely processed. I've blended the corn thoroughly into a smooth cream. And now I'll strain this mixture through a fine sieve, because we'll use only the corn juice without the solids. This cake is simply delicious with a moist cake texture. Very creamy and soft, this corn cake truly turns out delicious. I've strained it well and removed all the pulp. What we're going to use is only the corn liquid. I'll use only the juice we obtained from straining. And I'll pour that liquid back into the blender. Now into the blender, I'll add 3 whole eggs. 1 can of sweetened condensed milk to give it that special flavor. That's approximately 14 ounces. I'll add everything in at once. And I'll also add the rest of the milk. Remember, it's 3 cups of milk in total. I'm adding 3 tablespoons of butter at room temperature. And finally, I'll add the strained corn juice again. This cake is truly delicious, with a very homemade flavor. Plus, it's very easy to prepare, perfect for any occasion. Now I'll close the blender and blend all the ingredients. I've already blended it well for about 3 minutes. Now I'll add the flour to the mixture. I'll place the full amount of flour into the blender jar. Here I'm using 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Now I'll close the blender again, and I'll blend for 1 more minute until fully combined. Done! I blended for 1 more minute and the batter is nice and smooth. Now I'll remove the batter and pour it into the prepared baking pan. I already greased this pan with butter and lightly floured it. Now I'll pour the entire batter into the pan carefully. Then I'll place this pan inside a larger one. As you can see, this is for baking in a water bath. Now I'll add water to the larger pan. I used hot water, being careful not to burn myself. I added just enough water to cover the bottom of the larger pan. Then I place it in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 50 minutes. And look, our cake is baked and firm. Let it cool a little before unmolding. Now I'm going to flip it onto the serving dish. It comes out very easily. And look how our creamy corn cake turned out. What a wonder. And now comes the best part, tasting this treat. It's impossible to resist this wonderful and creamy cake. As you can see, it's a practical, tasty, and very easy recipe to make.